Well, this is a rusted out dipstick on a Silverado 2500. I think it's a 2012. And it basically disintegrated. Down here is where it connected to the oil pan. And then this bolted on the side of the engine. So anyway, that came out pretty easily, and then we had to put the new piece in. So I will show you one of the tricks that we learned about um, getting the old piece out that was underneath here. Going to the inside of the oil pan is where the difficulty was. Alright, here's the new dipstick, and then right here there's a little ledge that seats on the oil pan assembly, and then you got a little O-ring there, and you've got a wider diameter tube that goes into the oil pan, and then it gets a little skinnier. This is this little concrete anchor, 5/16, couple inches long. We got just like a little ratchet on here, and tighten that in to this, which was stuck inside the oil pan. So we got that in there, and it tightened up pretty nicely. And then what we did is we got some vice grips, or really super long vice grips. But here's an example. We got this got this wrench here, and then from the underneath of the vehicle, we tapped it up in the air, and this whole tube just kind of came out. But it did take some effort to get that going. But this is kind of what the new piece looks like. We've already got the new one in the truck. This is a second new piece that we're going to do on another truck. It's a common problem. And right here we had to take off the wheel well cover, and we got in here, you can see that newer pipe that's bolted on the side. It's going by the spark plug wire, and then it's going over here by the starter. When we did this job, we did take all the negatives off the batteries. There's 2 batteries in here, so when we got by the starter, we weren't going to have any shorts and stuff. We did take the 2 bolts out of the starter and lowered it down away from the oil dipstick going into the pan to get a little more area back there. We did not disconnect the plugs, the electrical plugs on the solenoid of the starter and the starter itself. We did pop off a couple of the spark plug wires while we were playing around with the tube to get in there. The tube, getting it back in, is kind of a fun little task, but we were able to get that accomplished. When we tried to put the tube into the oil pan, we did have to like pound it down like half an inch. So it takes a little bit of effort to get that tube with the O-ring inserted back into the oil pan. But overall, I would say if you know what you're doing on this job, it's probably an hour and a half to an hour, somewhere around there. I would say more like an hour and a half. And then, of course, we've got this car lift, which makes it a little easier to get underneath to work on the starter and stuff. Anyway, hope you like the video, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.